Our family has been involved in Canadian art for cumulative about 150 years.
My dad was one of the foremost marine watercolorists in Canada, and then I followed along, and we were living in Qualicum, and I started pressing flowers, and then I got a set of watercolor paints from my dad at 13 and started to paint flowers.
I was into fishing and all that kind of thing when I was young, but I applied for an art scholarship and I won an art scholarship, and I wasn't given any other scholarship, so I went, okay, I'll go to art school.
Dad started doing these painting trips in the late 80s, and they were very exciting, and everybody else went on them for a while, and then he had one coming up to Russia in 1994, and I really wanted to go, and he said I couldn't go unless I painted, so he made me go along with that. And my very first show then was the fall that year after we'd been on the tour, and sold my first painting. That was pretty exciting, and I've been painting ever since.
We're all artists, but we all work in a different type of work, and there's a good reason for that too. My father is a marine artist, or was a marine artist, and so I can't really go there. I have to kind of, go somewhere else to establish my own personality in art. Myself, I've done a number of stamps for Canada Post and countries around the world. So we're a family of artists in Canada that you have probably seen our work, but you may not have realized who it was from or who we are. But we're floating around on your mail, and we're in your change purse.
It's not so much the talent that runs in the family, it's just that's something you do. Because my sister Jennifer, she was just teeny, she's 14 years younger than me, and when Dad and I had shows in Leafill Gallery in Victoria, Jenny, she was only like 4, she would, 4 or 5, she would do a little picture and take it down to the gallery, because that's what you do. So I think it's more that the whole family has always been in it, and Dad never pushed us into it. He always encouraged us strongly, and he was always very proud of us and was very, very supportive. And I think it's just that's what we all did, and we all love it.
I have a lot of friends who have artistic ability, but they were not encouraged by their parents. Your parents want you to be a lawyer or a doctor or something that you can make a living at, not an artist. But my father was already making a living as an artist, so it was not a stretch of the imagination for us.
To see that it was possible to live that kind of lifestyle. He was around for us all the time, and Mom was there. So for kids, it's pretty amazing to have both parents at home. And we got to see him doing something that he loved every day and could share that with other people, and it made them tremendously happy.
I got to see his workshops and his studio, which was always really cool for me, because I thought the detailed work he did was really impressive in my eyes when I was a child, so I always thought he was someone that I looked up to.
What's represented here in the gallery is 3 generations of family art. My father was the patriarch of the family, and then we have I have 2 sisters and myself in the middle, and now we have my daughter Sarah, who's just finished her first year at UVic, and she's into photography. So it's 3 generations within one family, which is, I think it's interesting. I think maybe it's perhaps the first time in Canada that you've got 5, long-time working professional artists, well, 4 and my daughter who's new, in one family and showing together in one family. I think that's kind of a landmark thing for Canadian art.